As we're getting into spring, and here, in the Pacific Northwest, for those of you maybe just joining us or seeing this channel, we're in between Portland and Seattle along the I-5 corridor. And anyways, we've been getting some great mild weather. People getting antsy to get their bees ready for spring or get their new bees. And something that is a very frequent question that I've been getting, and this is seasonal, I get this a lot this time of the year, is why did my bees die? And obviously, there can be a multitude of possibilities, but at this point, it's usually, and this is no exaggeration, literally 98 to 99% of it is varroa mites. And I want to throw up a screen here as a reference. Oh, sorry about the glare. As a reference, and I'll put it there, and you can kind of see how, now this is a picture that somebody sent. Their bees had died, and they had treated for mites and couldn't figure out why their bees died. And they never noticed. I asked them to send me a picture of the bottom board. They never noticed all of these mites that were present. And you can see the little red circles there, all the mites. And for those of you who maybe have never seen varroa mites before, or maybe you've seen pictures of them, but you don't know comparison-wise what you're looking for, this is a great example because we have some dead bees there. And so you can get a size comparison. But here's the other thing too, is that I've had a lot of people say to me, well, I looked for mites and I didn't see any. You can't go by sight. And here's another thing too I was thinking about, because I was just on the phone with a gentleman who, kind of had he had his bees die, but he'd also checked for mites, and so he couldn't figure out what may have happened. And I told him, I said, maybe 7 or 10 years ago, you could actually physically look for mites on the bees, and if you saw them, you knew you were in trouble. But I've got my walking companion here. Hey, Winston, say hi. So cute. So in the past, you could have maybe relied upon that, but the viral issues that the mites are carrying are so prevalent now and have mutated so much to the point that if you can see mites on your bees, you're in bad shape already. And so this is just a reminder for those of you, maybe this is you're going into your first year. For those of you who watch this channel from other areas, this channel actually started for our nuke customers. We are one of the largest nuke suppliers here in Western Washington, or the largest I believe actually. But anyway, so it's just that kind of an idea for those of you who your bees have died. Check your bottom board and reference this slide that threw up there, and look for mites. Whenever a person calls me or emails or messages us and says, our bees looked great, and now we went out to the hive and there's only a handful of bees, or there's no bees and it's full of honey, that's like a 99% diagnosis that was mites that killed your bees. And so anyways, hopefully that's helpful. Check the bottom boards and see what you find, or if you had, what I just described happen, know that you really need to dial in your mites, your mite treatments. And anyways, yeah, so here's the spring, and this is a little diagnostic video that's hopefully helpful to you. And we'll catch you a little later. I'll be doing a video here in the next few days on what you should be watching for if your bees did make it through this season, through the winter successfully, and just what you need to be aiming for. Catch you later. Bye-bye.